follow and subscribe here on my YouTube channel. So we're going to get started. I want everybody to come into a nice, easy seated position. I want you to feel your sit bones on the earth, meaning the ischial tuberosity or those two bony landmarks at the bottom of your pelvis. I want those to be pressed on the floor. I want you to think about your pelvis. So your pelvis is like a bowl, and I want your pelvis neither spilling forward nor backwards. And then I want you also to take a look at your front rib. So if it's flared forward, pop it back in place right on top of the pelvis bone. So this right rib cage right on top of the pelvis bone. You can tell they're out of alignment if your fingers are too far apart. Bring that right into alignment. Now we do also want to watch that we're not hunching or rounding forward. So we have a nice straight line, almost like somebody's pulling a string out of the top of our head. And this yoga series is going to be great for the hips. So let's get started with a big inhale, arms come up overhead, exhaling to lean forward. And kind of seeing where you're at this morning or this evening or this afternoon. Maybe just moving around a little bit. And on your next inhale, rolling up. And let's take the shoulders up, down, and back. Nice shoulder rolls here. And if you have tension in your jaw, your neck, or your shoulders, odds are you probably have pelvic floor tension. Let's go the other direction. So making sure we get some of that tension out of the shoulder, neck, and jaw area will oftentimes relax the pelvic floor. We'll also do some exercises for that. So I want you to inhale, big inhale as the shoulders come up towards the ears. And then exhale. I want you to take a nice big inhale, shoulders come up towards the ears, and then as we exhale, we'll sigh it out. We're going to do 4 of those. Good. Shoulders down, so your shoulder blades down in the back pockets. Let's inhale, arms go up overhead, exhaling, twisting over to the right, looking over that right shoulder, continuing to breathe, continuing to stack your ribcage over your pelvis, inhaling, arms up overhead, exhaling over to the left, looking over that left shoulder, inhale, arms come back overhead, let's exhale, right hand to the mat, left hand comes up and over. Take 2 deep breaths into this left rib cage. Good. Next inhale brings those arms up overhead. Exhaling over to the left. Right arm comes up and over. Let's inhale, exhale 2 times into that right side body. Making your exhale twice as long as your inhale. Good. Next inhale brings those arms back overhead. Let's exhale, fold forward again. This time walking the hands to the left, checking out the flexibility or tension in that right hip. Hands walk to the middle. And then hands walk over to the right. Hands walk back and front. Let's inhale, stacking vertebrae. From here, we're going to do a little seated cat-cow. Inhaling, chest goes forward. Exhaling, rounding into that back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhaling. Good. Let's inhale, stack vertebrae. Take your legs. Put them in the more unusual cross. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. And then we'll do that same walk the hands to the left, checking checking out that right hip. And then walk the hands to the middle and over to the right, checking out that left hip. Mine is quite tight as it usually is, and you might have that as well. Just because our hips look very similar does not mean they act similarly and are similar in their aches and pains or the way that we use them. Hands walk back to the front. Let's inhale, stacking those vertebrae. I want you to come up onto your hands and knees. From here, I want you to take your right foot out to the side. We are going to do our cat-cow from here. So inhaling, tucking the tush, arching to the back, looking at the navel. Exhaling, untucking the tush, letting the belly drop. And then looking in front of you. We want to watch, we don't want to crank into the neck. We just want to be looking in front of us. Inhale, arching. Exhale, let it drop. Let's do 2 more of those. Inhale. And then exhale. Exhale. Good. We're going to do that again. We're going to take the right foot behind us. We're going to do our cat-cow from here. Inhaling. And then exhaling. Exhale. And if you want to add on, as you inhale, you can bring that knee in. As you exhale, extend it. Inhaling. Exhaling. It's okay if your toe is still down and you bring it the other way. Good. Let's bring that right knee in. You want to take the right knee again to the side. And then come up onto our knee on the left. I want you to take the right toes towards the sky and then out to the front. Sky, out to the front. Good. Next time your toes come up to the front, we're going to sit down and then come back up. Now, if that hurts your knee too much, you can continue to windshield wiper your toes like we were doing. But as the booty goes down, the toe goes up. And as the booty goes up, the toe goes down. Let's do 2 more of those. Good. Last one. Good. And let's come back onto our hands and knees. I'm turning so you can see me, but you do not need to do any of this turning. Your left leg is going to go out this time to the side, so it's straight out to the side. You're going to do your cat-cow from here. Cat-cow. With your leg out to the side. Articulating through this movement. Good. Let's take that left leg behind us. Continue our cat-cow. And if you wanted to, you could bring that knee in as you arch the back. And then exhale as you drop the belly. Inhale, arching the back. Exhale, dropping the belly. This is not necessary to do with the left leg. You can have it down the whole time if you want. Good. Now let's bring that left leg in and then out to the side. We're going to come up onto the right knee. If this is hurting your knee and you have a little knee pillow, you can use that, or you can always double up your mat to make things a little bit more comfortable for you. You're going to take your toe up, down, up, down. Good. And then we're going to go down with the booty, up with the toe, up with the booty, down with the toe. So opposite of what your booty's doing, your toe is doing. Last one. And then let's come back up so that we can sit on our tush, lie all the way back down. We'll bring our knees into our chest. you'd like, you can rock back and forth. That is not necessary if you don't want to do it. Taking those hands behind the knees again. And closing the knees. We're going to take the hand to the outside of the knee. Drop the knees down. They're going to go apart and then back up towards the face together. So we're making a circle. Down, out, circle back up, touch. Down, out, circle back up, and touch at the top. Let's do 2 more like that. Good. Good. When you get to the top, you're going to go out, down, touch, through the middle. Out, down, touch, bring it back through the middle. 2 more. Moving that femur in the socket. Femur in the socket. Good. Next time the knees come into the chest, I want you to let your knees drop to the right. Look left. Left arm comes out nice and long. And then I also want you to take this right hand from the hip down to the knee. Give yourself a nice little pull here. Twisting is great for the inside, good for the mid-back region. Hopefully you're trying to get your left shoulder down towards your mat as much as you can. If you're having trouble accomplishing that, putting a block underneath your knee is always a great thing to do. Bringing the knees back into the chest, dropping the knees to the left. Right arm comes out, taking that left hand, bringing it from the right hip down to the right knee, giving yourself your own adjustment. Continuing to look over your right shoulder. Nice big mid-back stretch here. Good stretch. Also good for the stomach, the internal organs. And let's bring those knees back into the chest. Let's curl up into a nice little ball. And then I want you to drop your right leg down. And then bring it back up. Bring it in. Left leg, drop it down. Come back up. Bring that in. Let everything come down. Feet come down. And then from here, I want you to find a yoga block. Or if you don't have a yoga block at home, you can use a rolled up towel or couch cushion. But we are going to do a supported bridge pose. So we're going to take your yoga block, if you have it, on the high level. Put that under your hips. And we'll just hang out here for a little nice supported bridge pose. You can, if you want, take your hand and make a little ice cream scoop. Scooping from the pubic bone up to the belly button. Scoopity, scoop, scoop, scoop. You can also scoop from the hip to the belly button. That feels really nice. Other hip to the belly button. Feels super, super nice. Good. Let's stay here for 2 more breaths. Taking your block, putting it down to the low level. So if you have like a towel or a couch cushion, you should be fine. We'll take the legs up into the air. This is called waterfall or legs up the wall. You can move into your feet a little bit if you want. You do not have to. chest, you can use a strap here, or if you don't have a strap, you can use a belt or a tie or a towel that's not rolled up. This is good because we want the head, neck, and shoulders to be supported on the ground. So let's take this right knee over to the right. Big stretch on the left. And then here we go to the left, to the right, to the left, right. One more time, left. Back to the middle. If you want to grab that shin for a bigger stretch, you can. You do not have to. And then letting that right foot drop, left uncrosses. Let's windshield wiper into the legs, keeping your hips fixed. So we want our hips and all of our hip bones to stay on the ground. And then I want you to windshield wiper, letting your hips come up. See if you see a difference. This is kind of working into that low back, whereas the one where you fix your hips, where you're not moving your hip bones off the ground, is moving more into those hip joints. And then from here, I just want you to find your two blocks. If you have them, if you don't, remember you can use like a couch cushion or something. We're going to make a supine butterfly. So I like to have my legs supported because I don't have a great amount of stretch and flexiness in my inner thigh. So I like to have things supported so that I can let go during this pose. We're just going to take a few deep breaths here, in through the nose and out through the nose. And if you would like to stay with your legs like this for your Shavasana, you can. If you don't want to, you can bring your legs together and then down. We're going to go into a brief Shavasana. Here you can close your eyes down. Let your feet drop to the sides. Let your palms turn up to the sky. Or if you want to, you can put one hand on your belly. I'm putting my left hand on my belly, my right hand on my heart. Or you can make a diamond, put that on the lower half of your abs, lower belly button, whatever feels good for you. Let's stay here for 10 nice, deep, long breaths, making your exhale twice as long as your inhale. Into a seated position. Stacking that ribcage over your pelvis. Let's take one more breath together. In through the nose. Exhaling hands to heart center. And I say to you, namaste. Thanks for joining. May your coffee and your pelvic floor be strong today.